Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, November 30th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. That's right, folks. Another Thursday night to sit back, relax, and talk about all the wacky, incredible, historical making events that has transpired in the world of professional wrestling. And guiding you through this journey is me, your host. I am Jose Casabona. I'm the host of Wrestle Rewind. I'm also the host, the founder, the executive producer, and content manager of the channel, The Ravens Flock. If this channel was a child, I am its daddy.
That just means that Angel and I are the wacky uncles. So, does that mean we're rebooting Full House or something?
Oh, Juancho, we're not nearly profitable enough to pull off a 90s sitcom.
Nor are we Anglo enough, but that's beside the point. I'm not talking about racism.
All right. And
I'm filling in for Angel's quota since he hasn't been doing bad racial profiling jokes in 2 weeks.
I know, right?
And so, what the hell is up with him? Is he okay?
All right. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Wrewind, the man who puts the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on the channel every single week. Hey, I gotta ask you a question.
Oh my God, stop it!
What hair product do you use?
I just use my freaking 3-in-1 Old Spice shampoo and body wash and conditioner, okay?
Hey, you heard it first, folks. Old Spice body wash and conditioner. If you want to keep
shampoo, the 3-in-1.
And shampoo, 3-in-1. If you want, endurance. If you want to keep beautiful, awesome hair, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the Mister. Oh my God, you are getting too in love with these bad gags.
But you're having fun, aren't you?
Shut up. Yes, I
am. And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and kick.com/theravensflock. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications on all of our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, whether it be YouTube or Kick, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with being a member. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got on our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you have stepped up. You've become the Power Rangers team to help save the Ravens Flock from the shackles of late-stage capitalism in order to become full-time YouTubers. We don't want to have to work in some dreary 9-to-5 job that's slowly crushing our souls, keeping us away from all you fine folks over here on the internet. We want to work for you. We want to work for ourselves a bit more. We want to be able to live, and you guys can help us break free.
Listen, man, being a dad to this channel is not enough. I need to be my own boss too, okay?
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm feeling parenty as of lately. I don't know.
Oh God, what the heck?
I'm rethinking my life priorities, but go on.
You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and your needs. Going ahead and saying hello to the folks in our chat we've got. By the way, D-Nice is celebrating having been an inner flocker for 3 months!
Hey, 3 months! Fantastic. Thank you for being so loyal throughout the entire fall season.
We've also got Jen Pearson in the chat, Project Metal Music, Aaron Cooper, let's see here, Matthew Coburn. I said Project Metal Music, We've got Jingles the Christmas Elf is in the chat. Hey up there, Jingles, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Jose, why don't you tell them, these folks exactly what is it that you do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Before we get into the weeds of things, this edition of Wrestle Rewind is brought to you in part by Glitch Energy. That's right, folks. If you go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel to get a 20% discount on all of your online purchases.
Now, get this. Last night on the Black Files and tonight on Wrestle Rewind, I've been mainlining limit test over here. It's a mixed berries blend over here. I just topped it off when I went a third of the way down. And this tastes delicious. And like I mentioned before, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 crash. Can you believe that? Can you guys imagine being able to stay awake and alert without crashing afterwards, without going full Hindenburg?
All the energy, all the refreshment, and none of the jitters.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even jittery all last night. It's incredible. It's awesome. And we wouldn't endorse anything that we don't personally try or test out or believe in. And trust me when I say we do believe in Glitch Energy. We're very proud to be partners with them. And you fine folks ought to give them a try. They're not just for energy drinks. They also do nutritional supplements as well. Check this out. Here they've got 6 different nutritional supplement brands. We've got Shield, which is there to help boost your immunity. They also have what's the next one? Nuts. Okay, I have to go through each one individually. All right, so there's Shield, there's Res. I wonder what Res is for. Where are we being de-resed? Oh, this is for sleep. Oh, that's excellent. Yo, I can actually try this.
Glitch sleep supplements? Yeah, sure.
Check that out. Like, okay, so obviously you guys want to be able to be healthy when you're wanting to go to sleep. And from what I can tell here, these guys have just set up with a little sleeping supplement. It's got a tiny little bit of melatonin in there, and different roots like valerian root included to help you rest afterwards. So this is actually quite helpful. So it's there to help you slow down afterwards. It's there to help you get your game on. And Jose, his favorite thing over here. Wait, why is it saying there's no hydration things allowed? What in the world? Hey, get back here! Don't you run away from me! Don't you run away from me!
My favorite product out of Glitch Energy is the Revive drinks.
Why is it saying that there aren't any? What is going on?
Just go back to the main website. The Revive drinks are basically to help you with hydration, to restore hydration and endurance to the human body after a post-workout, or after a long day of work, or after long hours of video gaming. Yeah. You're gonna feel drained. You're gonna feel zapped.
Did they run out? I think they might have run out. Because look, I went to the page for hydration stuff. No product.
Check our chat. I did upload the PNG image there.
To check us out, and every donation counts. We're trying to raise $50,000 before the end of next year. That'll cover all of our flight, our hotel room stay, and hopefully our attendance to go there. Because we're not just going sightseeing; we want to go and report and give you guys a review of Star Wars Celebration taking place in Japan.
We want to do it, but do you folks want to see the Ravens flock make history in Japan in 2025?
I'm gonna be. Switched off the microphones, my bad. There we go. What happened? Can we repeat that, Juan? There we go.
All right. Well, as
I was trying to say that, as far as the, thank you, D-Nice. Sorry about that. No, the audio is fine now. I'm seeing us bumping up on the bar. Point is, if you guys would be kind enough to send the Ravens flock to Japan in 2025, help us raise our goal of $50,000 before the end of next year.
Absolutely, folks. Come on. We want to go to Japan, but do you want to see us make history in Japan in 2025?
So I'm going to first go ahead and show you fine folks the website at glitchenergy.com. And I'm also going to send you guys the link to our PayPal donation page for the Ravens Flock's trip in 2025 to Japan. Jen Pearson was asking, does the money include bail money over there? Silly person.
Nonsense, Jen Pearson. How awful of you to assume that me and the rest of the channel gang are going to get in any trouble.
Jose, we are taking Angel with us to Japan, aren't we?
Damn it, you're right.
That might not. We might need to up the goal if we're gonna be talking about bail money. I'm joking. Let me see here. Let's see. Jen Pearson can hear. All right. So just so we're clear, the audio is back on. And
the audio is back on. Let's go ahead and continue on.
Yeah, and Jingles, the Christmas elf, he was letting us know. Greetings, Ravenslock. I just got incentive for decorating the outside while my girlfriend was cooking dinner. Just got done putting up our Christmas lights. My fingers are frozen right now from working the last 2 hours putting up the Christmas lights on our place. I can agree with both of you guys. LOL. Yep. Oh, we're talking to you. Need antifreeze that Hulk Hogan had in Suburban Commando. Ha.
Oh my God.
Let's see here. D Nice. I'm afraid not to. You mean you're not immune to the cold? Nuts. That's a shame. My girlfriend just handed me a cup of coffee to warm my hands around. But I got our Christmas lights done, and that is important.
You know what, Jingles? You know what, Jingles? Coffee is great. Hot cocoa, better.
That's true. And Green Knight Dragon is asking if Rez. Okay, I guess melatonin just doesn't react well with that, but that's okay. Let's see. Depeche Mode. Enjoy the silence. Hot. Take that. Even with a hoodie and gloves on, I was freezing while working. LOL. My girlfriend laughed at me when I came inside, and the house looked like a popsicle. What? How in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, yeah, the audio's good now. I just finished Christmas shopping. Can't hear. Can't help this time.
All right,
it's okay.
Let's continue on because we just spent the past 17 minutes with audio issues.
No, not the whole 17 minutes. Just a little bit of it, guys. They heard us.
All right, fair enough.
I just clicked it off by accident.
All right, so in the wacky world of professional wrestling, WWE has made huge business after wrapping up this year's one of their biggest pay-per-view events, one of their biggest annual pay-per-view events, Survivor Series WarGames.
Jose, listen. I said it before, I'll say it again. Let's let a professional handle that part.
Fine, I'll say the first part. WWE's Survivor Series.
WarGames! WarGames!
Oh, here it is!
WarGames! WarGames!
Yeah, no, do not cross Lord William freaking Regal, okay? He's a man's man. A real man's man, all right?
That is true.
Do not cross him on that.
Okay, fair enough. You got me there. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about, folks, and we're gonna get into the Survivor Series main event right now, and that is the second WarGames match of the night. But first of all, Juan, ring that bell.
Thank you. Let's get this stuff right.
All right. So the main event for WWE Survivor Series is the second WarGames match, featuring the teams of, from the left, Team Cody. It is Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, the team captain, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and all the way at the top, who is supposed to make his return, the Apex Predator, former multi-time WWE World Champion, Randy Orton.
Oh my God.
I'll come back to that in just a bit.
Yes. And
versus...
Yep, go ahead.
Versus the Judgment Day.
Team captain by...
Finn Balor.
Nope. The team captain was Senior Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Damian Priest, the Archer of Infamy.
Why is he not up front?
Does the actual placement matter? Come on.
Okay, fine, whatever. With their captain, Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, the NXT North American Champion Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, and on loan from, well, we need somebody to fill in the fifth spot, Drew McIntyre.
Holy crapola. Now, this was a crazy, fun, brutal match. These guys brought in all the toys. That was lovely.
It was pretty good. The match.
Sorry, I've got carrot in my mouth.
You're fine. The match started off with Finn Balor and Seth Rollins being the first ones in the ring, reigniting continuing their rivalry from as far back as 2017. Yeah, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 6 years rivalry.
God dang it, man! 6 years. All of this just culminating into this beautiful, bloody mess of destruction.
Absolutely, and as these two put on a hell of a clinic to start off the main event, and then we get in the partners one by one. First we get in JD McDonough, and then after that we get Sami Zayn entering the ring, and then after that we got Damian Priest, and then after that we got the main event, Jey Uso. I still can't get over that new entrance music because it just sounds weird. And then after that, coming after Jey Uso, was Drew McIntyre, and you know what?
I was about to say, like if we're actually gonna go by how the entrance actually worked out, this is how it works. This was the official ruling of the WarGames match.
Are we able to share the rulings?
We could. I think so. Give me a minute. Let me just do a thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
because that's my bad. I forgot to download the rules.
What are these rules? Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
Actually, go back to Google Images.
Yeah, I'm going back to the Google Images. I didn't want to get.
I just download from there.
Yeah, that's what you think I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to.
Don't tell me to do wings. I do the things.
Hey, at least I'm not micromanaging.
Yeah, you're micromanaging, all right. Don't you try me.
Okay.
This is what happens when we fumble a little too much, guys.
This is what happens when we get too hyped.
Yeah,
we forget that we have to explain things to the audience.
Just a little.
Oh,
good God. Okay. I'm gonna actually show the rules in a moment once the freaking browser unfreezes. Good God.
All right. Here we go.
Come on. What in the world is wrong with this thing?
I love our computer.
Yeah, this is another thing we need, guys. We need to freaking get ourselves a new computer. I feel terrible saying it.
Don't worry about it. They understand the struggle. They understand the struggle, Juancho, of getting a new computer.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
God dang it! I just hate being broke.
The struggler is also real, but the struggler is not here tonight. Are they?
Are they?
Are they? I don't want to assume their gender.
I do not know who the struggler is, but I know that they are real. But I do not know if they are really here. God almighty, where is it?
What did you say even? Oh, there it is. Next to last, of course. All right, so before we get into the match, yes, Juan.
What are these rules? There we go.
Jeez, what are the rules to War Games, Juan?
All right, here we go. Ha! Thank you, Matthew Coburn. Orton, here's a who. Actually, yes, you're right, Planet Q's Queen. One of the main rules is you don't escape the cage or you'll be disqualified. That one wasn't written into the War Games thing, was it? So, 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with 1 member of each team starting the match. After 5 minutes, a member from the advantaged team will be released to enter the match. After a 3-minute period, alternating members from each team will enter the match until all competitors are inside the cage. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The only way to win the match is by pinfall or submission. It doesn't matter if these guys bring in anything, or if they've got anything going on outside of the ring, but on their way out. What matters is they're bringing the War Games, and they're bringing it hard, suckers.
Hells yeah! All right, now let's get back to the main event. So,
right, who do we start with?
We start off with Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor in the ring, continuing their 6-year feud, putting on a hell of a clinic to start things off, and then one by one we get each member from the opposing teams to enter the War Games match. Since let's see here. Oh yeah, since the Judgment Day won the War Games advantage, after the first guy in was JD McDonough, so Seth Rollins was in the recipients of a 2-on-1 beatdown, and then afterwards we got Seth freaking Rollins. I mean, no, not Seth Rollins. We got Sami Zayn. Yep. I'm sorry. Then we got Sami Zayn, and then after he came in, we got Senor Money in the Bank himself,
Captain Damian Priest.
And then after he went in, we got Jey Uso, and then after that, And then after that, getting some retribution for giving him hell all of last year, Drew McIntyre enters the ring and goes right after the Samoan.
The funny thing is that Drew McIntyre was slowly stalking his way into the ring. Did he bring any toys? No, right?
No.
I don't remember. Yeah, no, he didn't bring any toys in. Everybody else brought a toy of some kind.
Oh, yeah. And then after Drew McIntyre went into the ring, then we got the team captain, Cody Rhodes, entering the ring. And then after Cody entered, the final man in was Dominic Mysterio, the NXT North American champion, and for a while, it looked like things were not going well for Team Cody. It was 5 against 4. The odds were against the good guys, and Seth Rollins is yelling at Cody, "Where's Randy?"
Exactly, and they only had 3 minutes to figure out whether or not Randy was even going to show up. However, they did manage to get themselves straightened out. Yeah, no, God. Thank you for that. I hope you guys noticed that Dom was cussing out Randy when he was coming into the ring saying, "Let me at that motherfucker."
Oh my God.
You want to know what's even funnier?
What's up?
No, you guys, when we actually saw the WarGames match, there was the moment where we actually had Cody, Sammy, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins freaking surrounding Dominic Mysterio. I actually said it while we were watching. Like, now, I know what you guys are thinking. Should we beat the shit out of Dominic? And the answer might surprise— Oh, God, oh, fuck, oh, fuck!
You're saying after Randy came in?
No, before Randy.
Oh, before Randy. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, that was funny as hell. But, and yet
little
this...
Dominic just getting all the stray shots, all the fucking hands. God almighty. Poor little bastard.
However, that was still not enough to overcome the numbers advantage of the Judgment Day, and things were looking very dire. So dire that Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's World Champion, ran down to the ring with Damian Priest's Money in the Bank briefcase, urging the referee that to cash in so Damian Priest could take out Seth Rollins.
And also, at the same time, become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
But
the thing is that she came in... Here's the thing. She came in at the buzzer where Randy was supposed to show up. There was a stall, there was like half a minute going on, and then Rhea's music hit, and she ran down to the cage with the Money in the Bank briefcase like, "No, I got it, come on, let's do this shit."
And just when things were about to look bleak for the good guys.
Because Seth Rollins got his ass whipped. Miserably.
Randy Orton's music plays from out of nowhere!
Oh my God. Randy Orton. Holy God almighty. Hold on, what is this, Jen? If one of them brought a rattle toy, does that mean someone rattled someone's cage?
That would be Dominic Mysterio bringing a rattle toy, right. But I digress. Randy Orton made his return to the WWE. He went down to the ring and he unleashed hell on the Judgment Day.
He looked like a brick shithouse. He was jacked. He is musculars. He's bigger than his body frame probably legally allows.
Oh yeah, I've actually read reports that Randy Orton was actually doing some like strength training, and he actually he got a chance to bulk up before making his return.
Right? It was absolutely freaking amazing.
You have to understand, folks. Randy Orton has been out for a year and a half addressing his lower back issues. He had to get double infusion back surgery done.
Do you have any idea how fucked it is that you need to have your back surgically fused in 2 spots for it to work properly?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Who'd have thought people like the apex predator, the legend killer, the viper, the fucking he's clearly a bad guy's bad guy. He's the crotch spawn of Cowboy Bob Orton, a motherfucker who ran around for like 5 years with an arm cast, even though he didn't need one, because that fucking thing was always loaded and he always used it to freaking bludgeon someone upside the face. But lo and fucking hold, Randy Orton is the one who comes in to save. So
yes,
it was crazy.
Oh my God.
They understand, they talk to me.
All right, let's pause because copyright.
Yeah, copyright.
So yeah, Randy Orton unleashed hell on all of Judgment Day, knocking down Damian Priest, tossing JD McDonough like a rag doll, spiking Finn Balor with a DDT while yelling inane gibberish.
God, oh my. Yeah, no, like, you're the one who even said it. Like, what? Hold on. I actually want to find out. I want to see if I can find the clip of Randy doing his.
I sent it to one of the group pages that you're involved in.
What just? Oh my God. Okay, I have to open up a thing. Thanks, because I have to do more work now. God almighty. Now we have to. We're doing a linguistics test over here.
A linguistics test.
We're going to find out what maniacal babble Randy Orton was actually audibly saying when he returned at WarGames over here.
All right, here we go, folks. Here comes the audio, so we'll narrate what's happening.
Hang on a minute.
Randy Orton made his entered the ring. The WarGames match began. Dominic Mysterio ate a power slam.
The WWE's Apex Predator is here!
Power slam to JD McDonough.
For the first time in a year
Toss
and a half,
JD McDonough
coming
around,
off
knocking
double
it, throwing
fusion
him
back
against the
surgery.
steel wall.
Randy
Ow.
Orton's back. Look at the shape of the
freaking
Viper. He's a
Dominic.
monster.
There
Oh,
comes
Finn Balor. Okay, here.
Finn Balor draws the
Randy
short stick.
Orton.
I think we should show this.
All right, pause. Yeah, go ahead.
It's been a long
Here it comes.
time.
Here it comes.
This stupid.
Vintage Randy.
What are you saying? You weird, jacked up man!
You very weird, unreasonably buff bird.
Ah, he's a buff snake, Juan. Get it?
Oh my God, Jose.
I know. But like,
Let me teach Dom a lesson on how to be a real bad guy, LOL. Thank you. Yeah. No, go fucking figure. Thank you for that Planet Keys Queen. Cowboy Bob Orton still has the arm cast. After like how many years?
so yeah, the WarGames match began, and it was completely one. It was a freaking war between the good guys and the bad guys.
Like, I figured out what he said. He shouted to the right, he shouted cock, he shouted to the left slut, and then went blah blah blah, and then boof. A real buffer, wax on, wax off. Oh my
I
Lord.
know. It was such a great WarGames match. It was awesome, and the good guys that got a chance to shine, especially when we had this really cool spot where I think it was Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. They were at the top of the cage, and they threw Dominic Mysterio from the top, and Randy Orton intercepted and caught him with an RKO.
No, that was JD McDonough.
JD McDonough, sorry.
Yeah, JD McDonough. He was cornered literally by Jey Uso and Sammy, right?
Yes.
Yep, Jay and Sammy, the original Team Yeet over here. They cornered JD McDonough, and instead of trying to fight them off, he tried to run away from them by climbing up the cage. It looked like he was going to try to throw the match to save his life, like a little bitch. But I'm actually surprised none of the Judgment Day tried to bring that up. Why didn't no one bring that up? Why didn't no one actually point that out? And yeah, that's when Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, they threw him off the top of the cage, and Randy Orton caught him with his RKO, which was completely out of somewhere that we all saw coming.
But it's still cool.
Yeah, of course it's cool. No one's denying the coolness.
And after all that coolness, Cody Rhodes finished off the match by hitting the crossroads on Damian Priest to pin for his team.
The funny thing is that Randy Orton could have easily taken the pin, but he decided to let his old protege Cody do it for him. You know, help pass along the legacy.
Not just that, but it's extremely important for Cody because this is Cody's first time competing in the match type that was invented by his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Damn right. And like you said, when the dust settled and after the crossroads was hit, pinned, bag 'em and tag 'em.
Yep. Your winners of this year's Survivor Series WarGames, Team Cody. Cody Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton. And then everything was going hunky-dory. The babyfaces celebrated. Then we got the copyright logo on the bottom corner. Everything was going great. But then
it happened. CM Punk return confirmed.
CM Punk returns to the WWE.
And if you guys had missed our absolute 2.5 hour long freaking joygasm / deep dive analysis of what this meant, then I cordially invite you fine folks to watch last night's episode of The Black Files. So I'm actually going ahead and I'm going to pass the episode the episode link to you fine folks right here.
Absolutely. If you want to know more about our in-depth about CM Punk and everything that's happened with WWE and AEW, go ahead and watch the episode. We've already covered that in full detail. But yeah, CM Punk returning definitely sent some shockwaves all over the wrestling world.
And everybody had an opinion, which is one of the things that you gotta love about CM Punk. Love him, hate him, or be indifferent, he gets you talking.
Absolutely. The fans at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois came unglued. CM Punk's presence was enough to generate power for the entire state of Illinois.
I know, seriously. Like it was wonderful. It was beautiful to behold. Planet Q's queen. Ow, she's got some harsh words.
Whoa!
Punk wasn't the cancer of AEW. Tony Khan is the cancer. Yo!
Okay, listen, there are folks in AEW that are worse than Tony Khan.
No, listen. Planet Q's queen. Look, let's not go ahead and say shit we can't take back, all right? Cancer does not deserve to be compared to Tony Khan.
Okay. Fair point. So, yeah, no, overall, the pay-per-view event was fun. Like, the main event was enjoyable, although, if I'm being honest, and me and Juan, we talked about this, the first WarGames match where they had the women compete, that was, I thought that match was much more entertaining than the main event. The main event was great, but I had a lot more fun, and I was laughing more with the first WarGames match.
Dear Lord Almighty.
And yes, of course, I'm going to go crazy for CM Punk. Who hasn't gotten crazy for CM Punk? Even haters go crazy for him.
It's true because they can't wait to try to tear him down. And all he's doing is, speaking his mind.
Exactly.
That's all he's really doing, isn't he?
Exactly. All right, so that about wraps up Survivor Series WarGames for this year. Juan, let's go ahead and move on to this week's edition of WWE's NXT.
Don't mind if we do. Let's go ahead and do that.
All right, the show opens up. We open up NXT with a tag team match, player.
Holla, holla.
That's right, the teams of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo and Stax, taking on the team of Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo.
Los Lotharios or something?
Los Lotharios.
You know what a Lothario is, right? He's like a playboy. He's like a debonair, sexy guy. I don't know about y'all, but like, how debonair and sexy are these two guys?
I don't know, but no, I just remembered they dropped that name and they're trying to add more of an edge to their tag team. I don't know anymore. So, anyways, the show opened up with these two immediately brawling at the stage as Garza and Carrillo tried to go through their entrance. And after some brawling at ringside, they took the fight back into the ring and the match started. And Tony D'Angelo and Stax were able to get the advantage early on, but then Garza and Carrillo, with their awesome luchador tag team chemistry, were able to overpower the Don and the underboss of NXT. And then when we got
so they were trying to do business over here. They were doing business for themselves, and one thing just led to another. It wasn't all that it wasn't all that profitable for them, Papa the poopy, beepy the poopity pop. They was grugging into their own racket, and they were racketing up on their own. Papa the poopy, right?
Listen, Garza and Carrillo, you can have your tag team wrestling all you want, but you will never be as entertaining as Tony D'Angelo's feud with Legado del Fantasma.
Sorry, it's sad but true.
But that being said, when we got back from commercial break, actually, first off, I'll address the question. No, they are not related to Carlito and Primo. They are different nationalities. Garza and Carrillo are from Monterrey, Mexico, and Carlito and Primo are from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yeah,
they're Carlito and Primo are part of the Colon family, and these two fuckers aren't.
Exactly. So when we got back from commercial break, it was Stax who was at the receiving end of the 2-on-1 beatdown. Stax has been absorbed a lot of offense from the Luchador tag team. Even at one point, the tag team did a top rope spot and tossed Stax out of the top rope and onto his ass in the middle of the ring. Ouch, that was very painful to watch.
That's disrespectful, man.
That is disrespectful. But Stax was able to outmaneuver the Luchadors and got the hot tag on Tony D, and Tony D came out guns blazing. He unloaded suplexes onto Garza and Carrillo. Stax was able to join in on the fray as well, and everything was going pretty good. We got some really cool spots. We even have a Doomsday Device spot from Garza and Carrillo onto Stax. That was fun to watch.
Wait, a Doomsday Device?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the end, thanks to some cleverness from Tony D and Stax, they were able to hit their finishing move, which I kid you not, I wish I was making this up. The tag team finishing move for Tony D and Stax is called Bada Bing, Bada Boom.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What kind of move is it? What sort of?
It's like some giant over the shoulder to double team spine buster. Bada Bing, Bada Boom.
No.
To hammer the point home of how Italian they are, Juan.
No. Please no.
Tell
me you're joking.
Juancho, it's WWE. Subtlety is not their strong suit.
Please tell me you're joking.
Nope, because Vic Joseph keeps yelling that out anytime they wrestle.
No. I mean it. Stop. The joke is over, Jose. You can stop. You can tell me what it actually is now.
It's called Bada Bing, Bada Boom.
No, it is fucking not.
Yes, it is.
It's not fucking called Bada Bing, Bada Boom. That is just stupid. That is just unbelievably brain-deadedly stupid. Please tell me you're joking.
Let's try this again. So Tony D and Stacks were able to... Oh my God. Says the man who continues a joke that we started 2 years ago, by the way, folks.
Come on! We can be subtle with our comedy, people! It's okay! I don't like being beamed upside the head like I'm getting hit with a Louisville Slugger with my jokes. It's stupid. It makes the jokes look stupid. Please.
Your winners and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. Bada bing, bada boom.
Stop. I swear to God, stop it.
Bada bing.
No.
Bada boom.
No. You stop.
Bada
Yep. I'll
Okay.
cut the mics again.
Okay.
I'll do it, and I'll do it on purpose this time.
This is not my fault. They came up with the name, not me.
God fucking damn it.
Yes. The feud was short-lived, and the finishing move was ridiculous, and everything is ridiculous with this stupid gimmick. But at least they didn't put a boot on the Garza Carrillo's car. Again.
God.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was still a fun opening match. Of course, the fans pop for Tony D and Stacks. You know, these guys are over despite this goofiness of their gimmick.
Dear Christ in heaven, someone please make it stop.
Oh,
like,
no.
Listen, guys, I like the wrestlers. They're on point without a problem. But for crap's sake, make the gobbledygoopies stop, man. It's too much. I can only take so much.
Nah, bro, we're gonna bury this horse so deep we're going straight to the Earth's mantle.
Just the mantle? Okay.
Oh, okay. You want us to go?
No, stop it! No, I said it back! Let's continue with the show. Come on.
All right, let's continue on with the show for the exciting match of the night. And this one actually started off with some short but very heated words between two superstars. In a WWE digital exclusive video, Nathan Frazier, the guy on the left, made some very unsavory comments comparing the familyhood of the NXT champion Ilya Dragunov and that of the number one contender Baron Corbin.
What the hell?
Yes.
Nathan Frazier. The two? They're the worst.
Nathan Frazier made a comment saying he would rather have the lifestyles and the familyhood of Baron Corbin because of how successful he is, rather than Ilya Dragunov, whose kids are not able to see his shows up close in any of his events.
Wait, why the hell not?
I don't know. I guess some sort of like travel issues. I don't really want to get into the weeds of it. But Ilya Dragunov did not take kindly to the disrespect by the student of Seth Rollins, and yeah, no, and what's his face? And Nathan Frazier told him outright, like, yeah, dude, I'd rather have the fortune and fame of Baron Corbin, and 99% of the locker room here agrees with me. And yeah, no, the only way for Ilya Dragunov to settle this is in the ring. And what we got was an incredible fight, not a match. It was a fight.
A non-title fight, of course.
It was a non-title fight. It's not about the gold. Sometimes it's not about the gold, Juan. It's about respect.
All right. Yeah, no, I was about to say, there's no fucking way Ilya Dragunov is not going to, he's not going to put up his championship to feed into the bait of this little asshole here.
Hells no.
However, apparently, according to the graphics here, Ilya Dragunov is, however, willing to shave his facial hair before the match starts.
They need to update the pictures.
They really need to update the pictures.
But that being said, it was one hell of a fight. Ilya Dragunov started off strong, knocking him down with his European style wrestling, grounding the high flyer.
They're both European.
Yeah, but different styles. Ilya Dragunov is more mat based and more technical, and Nathan Frazier is a high flyer. And he uses his speed and agility.
Really?
Yes. That being said, Ilya Dragunov even unloaded Suplex City onto Nathan Frazier, and that got the crowds chanting for Suplex City. I think the first time I heard them chant Suplex City, anytime Ilya Dragunov is doing it, which I'm like, it took you guys this long to chant it? You weren't chanting
seriously?
it before?
I mean, for real, guys. Like, it's not. We can chant Suplex City for more people than Bork Laser.
Exactly. And then when we got back from commercial break, Nathan Frazier was able to turn the tables on the Mad Dragon, hitting him with his high-flying aerial offense, and he was about to put away Dragunov with his Phoenix Splash, but Ilya Dragunov was able to move out of the way, hit a powerbomb onto Nathan Frazier, and then drop the forearm right onto his face. But no, that wasn't enough for the NXT champion. He needs to really hammer in he needs to really beat the ever-living respect out of Nathan Frazier. So he drops another forearm right into his face for good measure to pin and win. Your winner, Ilya Dragunov.
So yeah, the NXT champion showed Nathan Frazier here. Wait, his name is Nathan Frazier?
Yes.
Hold on. I know that No, I'm over here thinking, I don't know why, but I'm thinking Brendan Fraser, but I know that's not how it works. Point is, what the hell? Nathan Frazier got his ass whipped, and the NXT champion showed him who's boss.
But the number one contender had some choice of words, not allowing any time for Ilya Dragunov to celebrate. Baron Corbin appears on the Titantron live from, I guess, his luxurious... Damn, look at the home that he's in. Okay, I want his freaking house.
God, he's the worst!
Yes.
Why the hell does this guy get to have a cool bar in his home? He's the worst!
Yes, he is.
So terrible!
Baron Corbin is...
the worst!
We get it, Juan.
I don't think we do.
Baron Corbin's on the Titantron, and he brags and boasts about his lifestyles and how rich he is, and how he's loving his life, how he loves his family, and yeah, he's bragging and boasting about his chances of beating Ilya Dragunov for the NXT Championship at Deadline, Saturday, December 9th.
So, next Saturday, not this coming Saturday.
Next Saturday, that's right.
Crazy.
I know, right? Oh my goodness gracious. It was a great fight between two incredible wrestlers, two incredible future stars, and it was about respect. Dude, you don't come after, you don't insult a guy's, you don't insult a guy's family. Come on, man.
Not like that. Come on, the fuck on, man. I know there's no real right way to insult someone's family, but seriously, dude. Come the fuck on.
All right, but now we're going to get to the exciting segment of the night, and this one, and this time, two teams are laying down the gauntlet for next week.
Oh?
First, we get a promo package from the Alpha Academy. Yes.
Thank you!
That's right. Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. All four of them have been feuding with the Metaphor for 2 weeks. Noam Dar was able to escape with title victories over Akira Tozawa and Chad Gable. And now everything is coming to a head because next week, the Alpha Academy are challenging the Metaphor in a 6-person mixed tag team match.
Holy crap.
And then the Metaphor issued their response, and yes, Noam Dar looks really damn silly with his raccoon hat.
What the that's what that's supposed to be?
I think it's a raccoon hat or a koala, whatever you want to call it. It's an animal.
That's not a raccoon hat. That's not a raccoon hat.
Then what'd you call it, a koala?
Hi, K-Storm. Why are you... K-Storm stealing her kitty hat.
Oh, I thought K-Storm was giving... Oh, I thought K-Storm was giving us our animal analysis of what that is.
Okay.
Okay,
so
help us out here.
K-Storm is peeking in to take a look at what the fuck is on Noam Dar's head.
What would you call it?
That's not a cat.
It's not a raccoon. It's not a koala, I think.
No. You think that's a bear?
That's a bear.
It's a bear.
Oh my god, no.
He's a very skinny Scottish bear. And I have cat ears. I don't know what's more silly, Noam Dar with a bear hat or me with cat ears.
No, leave it on for a minute. Leave it off for just a moment.
No. Anyways. So yes.
Party pooper.
Stop it. So the metaphor, the real party poopers, the metaphor.
Is it a fox? Well, if it is a fox, what would it say?
Ha ha ha.
Ha! Ancient memes.
So the metaphor responded, and yes, they bragged about their title victories, and they have accepted the challenge. So next week, 6-person mixed tag match, Alpha Academy versus Metaphor, and I cannot believe that despite the horrible name that they've been given and the horrible storylines that they've been given,
really goofy storylines. They're goofy as shit.
The Metaphor is gaining a lot of screen time on NXT, and they're feuding with the Alpha Academy of all people.
Which is one of the most over babyface factions on the main roster. So what the fuck is this all about?
Hey, Shawn Michaels, what's your secret?
He used to get very high in the 90s.
Yeah.
He used to do a lot of drugs and sex and alcohol in the 90s.
Yeah, fair enough. Ugh. As long as he's staying clean these days, come on, man.
Now he is.
Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, great segment, great video packages from both teams. Oh my god, I can't believe, like, this got me some laughs, but I also want to see this match happen.
All right, so yeah, I guess that was how it worked out. Oh, thank you, Matthew Coburn. The hat is a bare necessity.
Oh!
Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. It's by the bare can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life.
Look at the face of Noam Dar. That's a face of someone who can't get enough of those golden crisps. There's my bear joke.
Okay. Yeah, that's a passable bear joke.
Oh my god.
All right.
No, I had another one, but I think I'm going to save it.
This other one here?
No, another joke.
Oh, another joke. What was your other joke? Tell me.
Oh, no, it was going to be like gummy bears bouncing here and there and in the ring.
God damn it.
How's that for a throwback?
Something on Ric Flair. Oh, God. I don't think we want to know what Ric Flair did this time.
I don't want to know. But let's go ahead and move on to the match of the night. Wasn't boring. It wasn't horrible. It was just very pedestrian with a strange, bizarre twist in the end. It's a one-on-one women's match featuring one of the participants in the NXT Breakout Tournament, Carmen Petrovic.
Katana Carmen Petrovic. Holy shit. She's finally doing shit in the ring that I could see.
Hells yeah. Going one-on-one against the beauty pageant herself, Miss NXT, the daughter of Santino Marella, Adriana Grace.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I know. The director of the DOA of Impact Wrestling gave us this.
Seriously.
Wrap that around your head.
No. Okay. No. Stop. Stop for just a second. Give me. Okay. Listen, people. Listen very carefully. Because I'm only going to show this as many times as it takes to get this through people's heads.
Find the most goofiest one.
This fucking thing. Oh, God. Okay. Because I'm sorry. I can't.
You can't unsee it.
I tried to take over the world nicely, but I can't do it.
Juan can't unsee it.
Okay. This gorgeous, needlessly sexy young lady is at least 50% this guy. This guy! This fucking guy! He gave us this literal fucking hottie of a wrestler, of an athlete. What the shit? Genetics are bullshit, man.
Genetics are bullshit.
I know, Planet Q's queen. Not only this proves that not only does Santino have a child, this proves that Santino fucks. Yeah, that's right, people. This fucking guy got it on.
Well, of course, man. His finishing move is the Cobra.
Shut your mouth. How the hell is this able to produce this? Explain this bullshit to me.
I don't know. Want you want to do more research on the honkometer?
God damn it.
All right. No, actually, no. Stop.
Might take more after her mother. I know her mother must be a freaking actual, literal, demi-angel from the ascended plane of Ishbala or something, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Oh, god dang it, Jen Pearson. The cookie, the Golden Crisps thing. He can barely contain himself. God damn it. Thank you, Matthew. DNA can work more on the father's side or the mother's side. I know it's not like a complete perfect 50% one way or another. It's a complete mishmash that happens to come out in what specific way that comes out very, very, very particularly, except when it comes to the points of twins and clones. But the point is, how? Who? Dear God. Wait, is this the daughter that Santino brought to OVW that cost Jim Cornette his work there? Is this the daughter that he brought in that he didn't laugh at the boogeyman over? Is this her?
I don't...
Is this her?
Hold on, calm down. I think.
Oh my God.
Don't quote me on this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look that story up, people. Just type in Santino Marella, Boogeyman, OVW.
Hey, come on, Wancho. His employer gave him a role to play. Let's move on.
I'm going to throw things at you if you don't shut your whore mouth and continue with the show.
All right, so getting back to the match. Ariana Grace versus Carmen Petrovic.
Oh, yeah, and you're right. It was Sammy and Seth. It wasn't...
Oh, Sammy and Seth. My bad.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I got them mixed up. That's on me. My bad. Thank you, Planet Q's Queen, for the correction.
All right. Now...
oh, God, at least he didn't name her Santina. Dear fuck, no.
No. But anyways, getting to the match, like I said, it wasn't boring. It was just done by the numbers. Like, it was pretty standard between Ariana and Carmen Petrovic. Ariana was dominating early on during the match, wearing down the former third degree black belt.
Hey, there's no former when it comes to martial arts.
No, you're right. She is a reigning third degree black belt.
Not reigning. It's not a championship that you lose. It's a rank that you achieve. It's like becoming a doctor.
Okay, Juancho, you don't have to get into a paragraph.
No, it's not a paragraph. I'll give you a paragraph.
I'd rather you don't.
Then don't. Then when
All
I
right.
give you a correction on something, take it so you can learn.
So
things.
Ariana grounds the third degree black belt, Carmen Petrovic, in the middle of the ring. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it was. I mean, there was nothing spectacular, but it was pretty average of a match. Carmen Petrovic was able to mount a comeback. She had a series of kicks to Ariana, and the fans were chanting for Carmen like throughout the entire match. It was awesome. Like, I should pay attention more to the breakout tournament because Carmen must have done something to, impress the fans.
Right? Because the match itself didn't really come off all that.
How about a pair of giraffes? Says Matthew Coburn.
God damn, Matthew.
All right.
I know they got them stems on them, I guess.
I know, right? So, so Carmen Petrovic took control of the match when we got back from commercial break, and you could see Carmen locking in the sleeper hold onto Ariana Grace, and Ariana was trying to struggle, and she got over to the corner, and with the referee over there, and with the referee's back turned, Ariana, like, freaking thumbed the eyes of Carmen Petrovic and laid her out with her finishing move to pin and win. But what was so weird, here's where it takes a weird twist. In the middle of the match, I kid you not, NXT superstar Joe Gacy, who at this point has lost his creepy faction schism, and now he's just some crazy unhinged dude, stole the ring bell from ringside and ran up to the audience. And after Ariana Grace won the match, like, Joe Gacy was ringing the bell like crazy, like some crazy fanboy, in celebration of Ariana Grace's winning. What the hell is going on?
I guess losing his faction and schism kind of broke his brain.
Yeah, no shit. The apple has fallen incredibly far from the tree.
Wait, what tree? What tree is he supposed to have come from?
The tree of schism.
No, the tree of schism is that's not a tree that I can. No, what? Get your metaphors right, Jose! For crying out loud! Get your metaphors right! God damn it! So that's what this chuckle fuck look at. I was wondering what the fuck this was about when I was looking over the graphics over here in order to get ready for the next segment, and this is what it is? That's Joe Gacy?
That's Joe Gacy.
He's lost his shit?
He's lost his shit.
And he stole the ring bell.
He stole the ring bell.
How did they continue the show?
I'm sure they have another one somewhere. They could probably.
They just keep spare ring bells lying around.
Dude, it's WWE. It's wrestling. Of course they do. They much like they keep spare steel chairs and tables underneath the ring.
I'm so confused.
But yeah, I don't know what the hell they're doing with Joe Gacy at this point.
But apparently he's got the hots for Ariana Grace. Cool, good for him.
But at least he's not doing his crazy woke shit.
Like the evil woke cult guy. Like that, what the hell was that? They never elaborated what he was evil and woke and culting over. Whatever.
But don't worry, Juancho. We got some pretty wonky and pretty hilarious elaboration on this next segment. We're finally getting a follow-up on Andre Chase University being under investigation. And now we know what the investigation is about. As it says right there in the caption, Chase U is accused of gambling and misuse of the university funds.
That's what it is?
Yep.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. They did a whole segment of like a freaking press conference or whatever of Andre Chase addressing the investigation that, yeah, Chase University, they lost a lot of money because of gambling and because of misuse of funds. The investigation is still ongoing to find who the perpetrators are, who's responsible for Chase U going broke.
No. I just put two and two together. I think I might have figured out
really
what's going on. You see, first off, what the hell is up with these guys using the Blue Yeti microphone that we've got? Number one. Number two, they ran out of mics, so they just grabbed a mic from the D show NXT Level Up.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did. Oh,
and
my
number
God.
three, this didn't start happening until after Thea Hale brought JC Jane in, and they started hanging with the wrong crowd.
That's right. And then after that, we got that stupid moment where Tony D sends his goons to bring in the suspicious envelope, and then Andre Chase was flanked by freaking the paparazzi and reporters last week.
So
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Is it JC Jane and Thea Hale who are? Yeah, they're on there like, what? Yeah, I was wondering what that's about over here at Planet QC. So all those fans walked out because of gambling and misuse of funds. Well, that is kind of corrupt if the allegations are true. But I'm like, okay, even motherfucker over here,
Duke Hudson.
Yeah, even Duke Hudson has got the right facial expression. Look at him behind Andre Chase. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what we're going with here? What the hell?
I can't with this storyline, man. Oh my God.
You can't? I'm over here trying to figure out what the fuck it was all about, and it took them 2-3 weeks for them to actually... No, 4 weeks! It took them 4 weeks for them to fucking spit out what was going on!
I know, right? Jesus.
Fucking hell! Yeah, oh, thank you, Matthew Coburn. What's the matter, you? Ha.
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 That's a good one. All right. So now let's move on to the main...
so that's what this is all about?
That's what it was all about. Chase U ran out of money, and there might be an enemy behind. There may be someone. There may be an enemy in the midst, like behind the scenes, who's responsible.
It's either Thea Hale and JC Jane setting up what's his face Andre Chase, or fucking
Duke Hudson.
No, or what's his face, or Tony D'Angelo and Stax, because they run the place.
Here's my...
because they're just trying to get some business out of this. They're trying to help enrich the personal financial market, so to speak. They were conducting themselves as legitimate businessmen, as it were. They were just, doing what they're supposed to do. Do I get the joke yet?
Bada bing.
No.
But here's my theory on this. I think Duke Hudson may also have a hand in this because before he went to Chase U, WWE slapped him with this gimmick of being a gambler and being a card player. So I don't know. I think they might bring that wrinkle back.
Oh, Planet Q's Queen is over here suspecting JC Jane over here because she looks suspicious with the sunglasses.
Oh, come on. Just because somebody wears black giant sunglasses, that doesn't give us the right to incriminate them. Okay?
Right?
Now,
profiling.
I know.
I am very God damn it, Pearson! Oh, man! Pearson finished the bada bing with the bada boom.
Hey!
No!
Jen Pearson, you and I are going to be best friends. Damn, Juan, do you need
They had to get their cut because of the family.
Juan, do you
God damn it.
Do you need a cannoli?
You don't know what I need.
Do you need a calzone?
Actually, a calzone would sound like... Don't try to blind me! You silly man slut!
Do you need a New York style cheesecake?
Get on with the
All right. Let's go on to the main event. And it is a fatal 4-way match with some high stakes, folks. If the 4 participants as follows from left to right, we have Wes Lee contending against 3 former NXT North American champions. We got Cameron Grimes, the super heavyweight Big Bronson Reed.
Shit!
And we have one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, the only Triple Crown NXT champion, Johnny Wrestling himself, Johnny Gargano.
Oh my fucking god. Wait, what the hell are Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano doing at NXT?
Whoever wins this fatal 4-way match gets to challenge Dirty Dominic Mysterio for the NXT North American title at Deadline.
So it's a number 1 contenders match. Why didn't you just say so?
Well, because I was trying to hype it up with high stakes.
Well, now we know the stakes. Okay, get on with the match.
All right, fine. Let's get on with the match. So I'm going to say this right now. Let me preface it by saying that Bronson Reed is basically the big fish in the small pond because the other guys are freaking like twigs compared to the giant Australian heavyweight. And Bronson Reed had his moments to shine. He used his power to overwhelm the 3 competitors. But I liked how the 3 other participants in the match all worked together as a unit to take out Bronson Reed before they started wrestling with each other. That is crazy.
What the fuck? Well, of course, I mean, come on. These guys were working as a unit because Bronson Reed is a unit.
Yeah, he is. And, of course, Dominic Mysterio was also at ringside joining commentary with Booker T and Vic Joseph.
Oh, fucking little Dirty Dom was on the mic and nobody was booing him into oblivion?
Well, it also didn't help that, Dirty Dom really didn't say much. He didn't. He really didn't.
Really?
He needs to work on his talking more. I'm just saying. But that being said, so getting back to the main event, they definitely created some really cool moments during the match. They had a moment where Bronson Reed was at the top turnbuckle and he was going to do a superplex on one of the competitors, and all 3 of them, Gargano, Grimes, and Wes Lee, with their combined strength, hit a triple powerbomb on Bronson Reed in the middle of the ring.
Did it do anything?
It was super effective.
Yeah.
It was all good, and everybody got a chance to. Everyone got their chance to shine. They hit all their cool signature spots. Cameron Grimes hit that moonsault fallaway slam, which looks pretty cool every time I see it. He also hit the cave-in. Johnny Gargano hit his freaking DIY super kick, which is so cool to watch. Yay. He even locked in the Gargano escape onto Cameron Grimes, but the submission was broken up.
Yay!
Oh yeah. And after spot after spot after spot, Bronson Reed was able to regain his footing, and he was going to go to the top rope and hit his tsunami splash to win. But then out comes one half of the Viking Raiders, Ivar, who's been feuding with Bronson Reed on Monday Night Raw. He showed up to NXT to cost Bronson Reed the match, and that allowed for Wes Lee to hit the cardiac kick onto Cameron Grimes to pin and punch his ticket for Deadline. Your winner, Wes Lee.
Holy shit! So awesome! All right, Wes Lee has got the ticket to Deadline. He's going to be facing off against the original chicken shit of the Judgment Day, Dirty Dom over here, because now JD McDonough's taken that role.
I know, right?
It's so weird.
I know, it's so weird. Also, man, JD McDonough's trajectory. He went from crazy psycho persona from NXT for the NXT 2.0, and he main evented Survivor Series.
And yeah, but he main evented in Survivor Series as the chicken shit who nearly threw away the match for the Judgment Day.
But still, if you could come out of it and thrive and make it to the main event of a pay-per-view, you've got to be doing something right, Juan.
I guess, yeah. I mean, of course, no one's gonna take away the fact that JD McDonough is an excellent hand in the ring. He's an excellent wrestler. So I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. But at the same time, is that what we're going with this guy? That he's a little lackey?
For now. We'll see what happens. But that being said, great main event of NXT. Wes Lee versus Dominic Mysterio. Hopefully, Wes Lee will get his revenge.
All right, here's hoping.
Here's to hoping. Now it's time to shift gears and talk about this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse hit the boom dynamite.
Oh man, CM Punk is back in WWE. and Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill and Lexis King have left AEW. Man, how is AEW going to bounce back from this?
How indeed.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about it.
Planet Q Screen saying, like, well, he did take an RKO from the top of the cage. Yeah, that's true. He's capable of doing that without dying, so aces.
There's that.
Yeah, aces on that. Top marks, no notes. I'm just like, okay, I guess this is how you gotta, pay your dues. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
I know, right? Thank you for that.
Yeah,
All right.
AC/DC, anyway.
So this week's AEW Dynamite takes place over in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the hometown of WWE Hall of Famer, the late Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, and the multi-time WWE World Champion, the Beast Incarnate,
Brock Lesnar!
I know he has nothing to do with AEW, but I want to bring it up because it's relevant. Anyways. So,
I suppose so.
The show opens up with another round of the AEW Continental Classic.
Wait,
it's a tournament.
Gold League?
Yes.
What's Gold League?
I'll explain the tournament bracket.
Please.
So a couple of weeks ago, AEW has Tony Khan and Bryan Danielson have announced the Continental Classic. It's going to be a series of tournament matches between two brackets of the Gold League and the Blue League, and it's all going to be rounds robins rules, similar to the Global Heritage Invitational from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the way to compete in these matches is that you compete in one-on-one matches, and whoever scores the most wins scores the most points and advances to the finals. And whoever wins the finals, I kid you not, they put too many hats in this, because one of the competitors in the Continental Classic is a double champion. It's Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is the Ring of Honor World Champion and the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Champion. And AEW currently has another championship hiding right now behind the curtains for the for the winner of the Continental Classic. And whoever wins becomes the first ever AEW Continental Champion. And if they win, they also become the AEW Continental Champion, Ring of Honor World Champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Champion. They'll be crowned the first ever Triple Crown Champion for AEW, New Japan, and Ring of Honor. What the hell?
Zay, go grab that kitty hat over there real quick. Okay, now put this on. Okay.
Hang on. Let me see if I'm doing it.
As ridiculous as this might look, it is less ridiculous than the whole premise and setup of the Continental Classic. What the shit?
Oh my god.
Planet Q's Queen. In March, they didn't sell out the Golden One Center. Lower bowl was barely full, but when I went to SmackDown in September, it was filled to the rafters. Just saying.
Oh! That is true. In recent reports, AEW is struggling financially to sell out arenas for their.
That's not struggling financially. They're just weeding out until only the true fans of real professional wrestling are there, who will throw all their money at a billionaire.
All right, let me get to the match. Let me take this off. I'm sorry.
No. It's a hat on a hat.
I can't. No, but it's also gimmick infringement. It belongs to K-Storm.
Okay, I guess.
I'm not going to go to court. I'm not going to be sued by a cat.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get sued, but okay.
All right. So despite the stupidness of this goddamn tournament, this match was still a pretty good opening match. Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal, two former world champions. You gotta love it. The story is that Jay Lethal is trying to work over Jon Moxley's right leg. He's been targeting it throughout the entire match, trying to neutralize him from using a lot of his offense, which requires leg work, of course. And when we got back from commercial break, Jay Lethal had Moxley scouted. He hyperextended Moxley's right leg by hitting a dragon screw from the top rope. Like, that was painful. Ow. And Moxley did try to fight back. He caught Jay Lethal off guard with the paradigm shift and the King Kong lariat, but Jay Lethal was able to kick out after two. Jay Lethal hit his lethal combination and almost hit the lethal injection until Moxley was able to counter that. And then, to put more hurt on Moxley's legs, Jay Lethal locks in the famous figure four leg lock. And Moxley was able to break out of the submission hold because the master of Death Jutsu will not give up so easily.
Of death jutsu. Fucking God almighty. All right,
No,
continue. Keep on.
no. Thankfully, there was no fork used. There was no weapon used. There was no blood shed during this match, as Jon Moxley, out of desperation, well, not desperation, but out of pure insanity, locks in a chokehold onto Jay Lethal, forcing Jay Lethal to tap out and submit.
You serious?
Yes, your winner by submission and advancing into Continental Classic, Jon Moxley.
All right, good for him.
Yeah.
Notice I'm not going to actually crap on anyone if they're doing their wrestling fine. What's his face? Moxley isn't fucking bleeding and doing the blood and fucking...
You don't want to. You don't want to hear Juan's thoughts on Moxley. He hasn't seen the match, but you don't want to hear it.
No. I'm not going to go into a rant.
But you saw what I did there.
Yeah, I know what you're going to. I know what you're going to do. But that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that. That being said, Moxley didn't go trash fire dumpster death match in this one.
That's right. He didn't.
Okay. Do that a little more, please. Enough with the hardcore bloodbath deathmatch, drinking the blood and carving your skin and eating your flesh and blah. We get it. You think you think that that's the way to do shit? Like, dude, come the fuck on, man.
Just because you can do it, that doesn't mean that you should do it all the time. Number one, bad for your health. Number two, you diminish what's supposed to be unique.
Right. For Christ's sake, man, this guy, I swear, I don't even wrestle anymore. I haven't wrestled in God knows how long, and even I fucking get this.
All right, but
Lots of moxie. Thank you for that, Matthew Coburn.
But don't worry, Juancho. We're going to shift gears into some tag team action, playa.
Holla, holla.
Oh, and this isn't a regular tag match, folks. The exciting match of the night is a trios match because we have some incredible returns. That's right. On the left team, we got the return in full swing. The high-flying tag team of Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin, teaming with Action Andretti versus the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff.
Just the Hardys.
Oh yeah, the Hardys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, teaming with Brother Zay, aka Isaiah Cassidy.
What? Why is it? Okay. All right. Okay, it took me a second. It looked like he was wearing like a graduation mortarboard on his head. But that's just the graphic on there behind him. And it made it look like he was wearing that. And it looked like the little tassel on the side. Okay, my eyes played tricks on me. God dang it. Also, even Planet Queen's right over here. Mick Foley didn't do hardcore all the time. You're right, he didn't. He was an excellent brawling wrestler. He was an excellent technical wrestler when he wanted to be. But but he did the hardcore shit when he wanted to brutalize in big matches. Where's Nancy? Says Jen Pearson. Nancy? What do you mean?
What do you mean, Nancy?
I don't.
But let's get to the tag match.
Okay,
but let's get to the tag match. So Dante Martin has been gone for some time because he was also nursing injuries as well. And when he made his return, it felt like he didn't miss a step. The fans of Minneapolis came unglued for Top Flight, hitting all the high-flying spots, even outshining the Hardys. Like, if you're that good to outshine Matt and Jeff Hardy, then yeah, that's awesome. Well, I mean, it's easy to outshine Jeff, for goodness sake. No, I'm not still salty about how many times Jeff kept screwing the pooch on himself.
Jeff is clean, hopefully. Yeah, here's hoping. But,
no. Here's hoping that he stays clean.
No, that he gets clean, and yeah, that you're right. Then he stays clean. Because, that's what you meant. Jesus, thank you, Jen. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Okay, I get it now.
It's okay, Juan. We're all tired.
Excuse me. I'm very tired. I had a long day.
No, it's okay. The Top Flight kept the high flying action in the ring, and at one point, I kid you not, I looked so silly. Like, Dante Martin actually did like a springboard, like top rope move, and just before he springed up, like Jeff Hardy tried to like tackle his legs at ringside, but he came up short, and it looked so goddamn goofy. Classic Jeff.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, no. And then the action spilled at ringside. The Hardys took over the match for a couple of seconds, and they tried to hit a poetry of motion at ringside, but Dante Martin was able to counter that and knock Jeff Hardy flat on the floor. And And poor Isaiah Cassidy, he was the one that had to eat the pin after Action Andretti hit his finishing move to pin and win for the team. Your winners, Top Flight and Action Andretti. No, Jeff did not botch, thank goodness.
Thank God.
But of course, Top Flight and Action Andretti won. At least they didn't have Matt and Jeff eat the pin, because that would look embarrassing.
Yeah, because having Matt and Jeff Hardy have their career just completely be mid-carders once again, even though they're bona fide legends, is totally the way to use them.
Yeah, needless to say, the novelty of the Hardy Boys wore off after they made their debut in AEW.
But props for them for putting over the younger guys. I'll give that much. And Brother Zay, him eating the win, him eating the L is, it makes more sense because then he has a little bit more of a personal beef against these guys.
Oh, yeah. That being said,
Hardys can be absolved of this shit because, let's be honest, they deserve better.
Yeah, no. That being said, happy that Top Flight is back. Top Flight is another example of AEW homegrown talents in the tag team divisions, and I really hope that they get a chance to shine and capture some gold down the road. Well, speaking of gold, it's time to move on to the exciting segment of the night, and this one featured the reigning AEW TNT champion, the Patriarch, Christian Cage.
Is that who he's calling himself?
Yes.
No.
The Patriarch.
No.
Christian Cage.
No.
He's your dad.
No.
Listen, Juancho. Actually, no, I'm not going to make that joke. That would be cruel.
No, my father is dead and I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work on me, Christian. My birth father's dead and I can't be bothered to give 2 squirts of piss. Nice try, dipshit. Try something harder. Do better.
So Christian Cage is in the ring with security guards, and he actually invited the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland to the ring.
I believe
the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland to the ring. And it looked like Adam wasn't going to come until eventually he did. And as soon as he came, Christian Cage actually told security to leave the ring. Like, they didn't even stay. They left the ring so that
he still keeps security around him. What a little bitch, man. Come on.
So that Adam and Christian could have their one-on-one moment in the ring. And then Christian got personal with Adam. He talked about the younger years when they were growing up and how they used to ride together in a freaking Ford Taurus that they named, I think it was like Timmy the Taurus or whatever the hell.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Kids, man. They talked about how they grew up together in the world of wrestling, how they became multi-time tag team champions, how Adam Copeland didn't have a father, and that Christian's father treated Adam like his own son when he had to discipline Adam, when he had to care for him. It was emotionally compelling, and obviously it was Christian's attempt to pull the strings and try to get himself out of defending the title next week against Adam Copeland in Montreal.
Oh no. Did you say it's happening in Montreal?
Yes, AEW Dynamite is going to Montreal, Quebec, Canada next week, where Adam Copeland will challenge Christian Cage for the TNT title. And just as it looked like Adam was about to leave and everything was going hunky-dory, Christian Cage was about to blindside him with the title, but Adam Copeland, that smart son of a bitch, low-blowed Christian, hitting him right in the conquistadors, and Christian fell right on his knees. And Adam Copeland got on the mic, and he spoke very powerfully, saying, "You better polish up that title, because next week in Montreal, it's coming to me. Oh, and one more thing. Go fuck yourself."
Ouch.
Oh, man.
You see, this is what happens when you have professional wrestlers, not just professional wrestlers, superstar professional wrestlers, putting on a storyline. Yeah, I hate the whole, hey, daddy shit that Christian's doing, because, like, what the fuck? I get it, but also, what the fuck, man?
It's getting him a lot of heat.
Yeah, clearly it's working, but you know, because considering that I'm what the fuck, I'm afraid. That being said, Adam and Christian here are, Edge and Christian here are, they're doing their shit right.
Yes, they are. I mean, now I could easily, like, if it weren't for these two being so good at cutting promos, being so good at telling stories, I would have immediately crept in and be like, oh wow, what a great compelling storyline for Edge and Christian in 2023 when they're both of them are near 50 years old.
Ow.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they weren't that big of stars, like if they weren't as good as they are, that's the counter argument, because they're fucking awesome in telling stories in the ring.
Of course, there's no argument against that. I mean, like, that being said,
I
what
wish
the fuck,
I
guys?
wish the rest of the AEW locker room could take notes from this.
I say, no, listen, they one of their founding fathers of AEW, he'll say himself, like, they don't need to listen to anybody. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
They
sure.
don't got to take anybody's fucking advice.
Yeah, right. That's why you got hung at Full Gear, right? Dumbass. All right, now let's get to the meh match of the night. And this match is for the AEW TBS Championship, as the reigning defending champion, representing the House of Black, Julia Hart, defends the TBS Championship against Emi Sakura.
All right, this could be good.
Emi Sakura, she's actually one of the veteran wrestlers from Japan,
I know who Emi Sakura is.
Well, for
Emi
the
Sakura.
fans who watch, for the folks
Oh,
watching.
sorry, right.
And Emi Sakura, fun fact about her, she is a die-hard bona fide fan of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
In fact, in her earlier years in AEW, while competing on Dynamite and Dark, Emi Sakura used to run to the ring with with her ring gear inspired by Freddie Mercury. She had the white pants, the yellow jacket, she had the mustache, she had the baton. It was crazy. It was awesome.
Nice.
No, it was a microphone, but it was so cool.
I get what you mean, Joe. Let's see. Planet Q's Queen. Adam dropped the F-bomb live and uncensored on AEW and TNT on TBS. Yep. And,
Yes.
no, Julia Hart is not part of the Hart family.
No, she's not. But she's definitely improved in the ring, and it's awesome. So Julia Hart versus Emi Sakura. It was a good match, a very good compelling match. And Emi Sakura really put Julia through the ringer. She was throwing her around with takedowns. She even locked in the freaking Romero special submission hold, which is damn painful to watch. And Emi Sakura was about to put away Julia Hart with a moonsault, but Julia was able to duck out of the way. And mind you, they're competing under house rules, the House of Black rules. And the rules are this. Instead of a 10 count, there's a 20 count. There is no submissions, no rope breaks. The only way to win is by pinfall.
Ouch.
Yes.
Okay.
So Julia Hart ducks away. Emi Sakura misses the moonsault. Julia Hart locks in her submission hold, forgetting about the house rules for a second. But she weakened Emi Sakura enough to hit her moonsault to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the AEW TBS champion, Julia Hart. My only knock is that the women were not given more time to actually to tell a bigger story in the ring. Like, the match was great, but it was hampered by time restrictions.
Jose, do I have to show it? I mean,
yes, because apparently they haven't gotten the message yet.
Yep. No, it's never gonna happen because Tony Khan doesn't know what to do with a woman to save his fucking life. He doesn't know how to treat a woman. He doesn't know how to show women love. He doesn't know how to show women proper respect by giving them screen time, by giving them storyline time, by giving them time to actually breathe and be able to show what they can do, rather than, oh hey, well these guys have they've got women over here, so I'm gonna have like, how many fucking women are in the AEW roster?
I have no
60?
idea. I have no idea.
Fucking know.
But this is
point is, he treats them all like they have cooties because he doesn't know what a pussy looks like. Anyway.
Yeah, and he just books matches just for the sake of booking matches with no actual stories being told. But speaking of stories being told, this segment, I have to knock it down a couple of pegs because of what happens later. All right, so it's an in-ring segment featuring the Champ, the one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, and the AEW World Champion MJF.
Oh my god, he's wearing both belts?
Yes. I know, it looks silly.
I always love it when these guys do that. Even when, like when Kurt Angle was the Euro Continental Champion and he was wearing both belts at the same fucking time. It was so goofy. That's just a weird visual for me.
Or when Chris Jericho had like both the tag team titles and he was tag teaming with Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So MJF, he addressed his opponent Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe has challenged MJF for the AEW World title at AEW World's End at the end of December in Long Island, New York. And MJF did a great job. It was a babyface promo. He put over Samoa Joe, and now Samoa Joe is one of the greatest independent wrestlers of all time. He also briefly referenced how Samoa Joe was not given his opportunities, and he was never able to become world champion in the WWE.
God, okay, 1 week. They couldn't go 1 week. They
Yeah.
couldn't go, Maxwell, my boy, my bud, my homie, my fellow New Yorker. What the fuck? You can do better than this. You are the generational talent. You are the salt of the earth. Why that? Like, dude, you can do better. We believe in you, MJF. We want you to be doing better, harder, more intriguing promos than this. You can. You should.
He did continue.
All right, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, no, he baby-faced everybody because he was walking down the ring with a freaking cane because he was still like he was sporting like he was fading his like leg injury and his arm injury, and he was saying and he basically saying that like yeah, the only way to beat MJF at World's End is that Samoa Joe is gonna have to put him down, and to which MJF broke the cane and revealed that yeah, he's 100%, he's healed and he's ready to take on the Samoan submission machine.
So basically, his whole thing is that, what do you call it? He could, he basically was trying to say, like, you're gonna have, if you want to beat me, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That I can get behind.
But
real quick, Planet Q's King, on Raw last week, the women had 58 minutes of screen time. This week, the women had 1 hour screen time in a 3-hour show. Surely, a survey says that the AEW only gives the women, 15 minutes of screen time?
Less. Much less.
Less than 15?
I would say an average of 10.
Jesus Christ.
But then this segment went completely ridiculous because then they shut off the lights and then they hit those flashing strobing lights and then MJF was attacked by the Devil's minions in the ring.
Oh no!
And it looked like MJF was going to be put down by this mysterious gang wearing black clothes and having devil masks on the back of their shirts until MJF was saved by the former Ring of Honor World Television Champion himself, the #1 contender. Samoa Joe ran down to the ring with a bat, probably loaned it from Sting.
No, yeah, that's Sting's bat. Look at that black thing.
Sting's bat, yep, and chased off those the Devil's minions.
Okay, no, Joe, listen, no, you can't actually swing the bat at the people. All right, you're supposed to stare at them menacingly and point the bat at them. You don't actually use it to hit people or to swing at them to chase them away. You're supposed to stand intimidating them by pointing at them with the bat. Dude, he's been around Sting when they were together in TNA. Doesn't he know how that works? You're just supposed to stand there and point the bat at them. That is it. Come on, Joe.
But Juancho,
okay, Maxwell, Maxwell, he could do better with the promos, and Joe, he could do better with his Sting impersonation.
Well, intimidation was definitely something lacking here because then at the Titantron, the Devil appeared, and instead of saying something, he just typed it in text, MJF and Samoa Joe versus the Devil's minions next week, and he asked the question, do you accept the challenge? Max, are you really the hero? He laid down a challenge in text.
What the?
It's weird. And then MJF got on the mic and he says that he's not wasting, and he got fired up and he's not wasting any time with Samoa Joe breathing down his neck. So he accepts the tag team challenge for next week on Dynamite. Samoa Joe and MJF versus the Devil's minions. Next week, we finally get the reveal of the Devil because it sure as hell ain't CM Punk. And yes, I'm eating crow while saying this.
Planet Q's Queen's betting it's Bryan Danielson. No, Bryan Danielson's too cool for this. It's likely it's just going to be fucking Jack Perry.
It's likely either going to be Jack Perry or it's going to be, oh boy, it's likely going to be the freaking Elite, like the Young Bucks or Kenny Omega, because AEW is running out of ideas. All I can say
is, if it is the Elite again, I swear to fucking God.
Yeah.
If it's the Elite again, that's going to be their finger poke of doom.
But that being said, the whole segment of the Devils ambushing MJF, and I swear I never thought I would be saying this, but I compare this to WWE's idea of their super faction, Retribution.
What the fuck fuck, Starscream. Also, hey up there, Gene Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We're over here, like, the reason why we tear every single one of these segments and stuff down, and why we do this stuff is because we know All Elite Wrestling can do better than they're doing, but some coked out fucking dweeb up on the top cosplaying as Antonio Inoki fucking doesn't know how to book to save his life. Lo and behold, these guys are doing a good job on their own, but for God's sake, man.
I'm sorry. I'm less excited about the Devil reveal, and I'm just like, can we get this over with? At this point.
When is it happening? At World's End?
Nope. The tag match with the Devil.
When is the Devil going to show up?
Next week on Dynamite at Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Someone's going to get screwed.
Oh, no. Someone's going to do a screw job there.
I hope
swear
not.
No, they're going to try to do a screw job. Someone's going to try to do it, and it's going to be stupid. I swear to fucking God.
Are you calling it right now?
I predict it here and now. Because Tony Khan was wanting to be the bestest, most specialist, wonderful boy ever. He's going to try to do his own kind of Montreal screw job, and it's going to be lame.
It's going to be super lame.
I hope he doesn't. Please, I would like to very much, sir, be pleasantly surprised. Don't go for a Montreal screw job wannabe. Fucking do something original. Don't make it the Elite. Don't make it Jack Perry. Make it something completely out of pocket so that we can fucking get behind it.
Give us something fresh.
Give me something meaty. Oh, Planet Q Squid wants to compare it to the BWO.
Whoa.
No, the BWO is funny.
They're funny.
The BWO is fucking funny at least. I'm talking about, like, if it turns out that the Devil and the Minions are to end up being the fucking Elite under the mask or whatever, then that's them jumping their shark. That's the finger poke of doom from WCW that shows you that the bloom has completely fallen off, and that, you know, that AEW is starting to fucking wither on its own vine. I want that to not be true because these fucking people can do fucking better. I want that to be better, but they're not fucking trying it.
Hang on, Juan. Do you want to get in front of the camera for this?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm not going to waste any more of my breath on people who won't listen.
All right.
Fucking hell, Tony.
Now let's get to the main event, folks. And this is another Continental Classic tournament match in the gold bracket. I mean, in the gold league or gold members or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Gold members.
I know, right? The battle between the gold members here. We got the... it's the gold league. Okay, gold league. I don't remember that. It's the Switchblade, Jay White, going one-on-one against Swerve Strickland. And boy, oh boy, Full Gear was definitely something. Jay White is reeling from his title loss, main event loss against MJF for the world title. And Swerve Strickland coming fresh out of a victory against Hangman Adam Page in quite possibly one of the greatest matches of 2023.
Damn. Okay, Jose, that's a pretty hard sell over here. Let's
Swerve Strickland is responsible for hanging Adam Page during a bloody during their bloody match. So,
yeah, how the fuck does that end up working out? Like, these guys were drinking each other's blood, and they were actually legitimately bleeding all over the place in a brutal fucking
death match.
It's not a Texas death match. It's literally just like a death match of actual death. And these guys were trying to murder each other and themselves all over the place. But lo and behold, that's what they ended up doing.
So hey, Juan, you could thank Swerve for hanging Adam Page.
No.
You would have done it.
Well, these guys are celebrating the gold members, so...
Thank you for that, man. Gold member was a trip. So, yeah.
It was such a stupid movie. I love it.
It was such a stupid movie, but getting back to the main event. So, pure technical action between these guys. Lots of reversals between Swerve and Jay White throughout the match.
Oh, are these guys being technical?
Yes, they're being Yes, they are. They're being technical. They're dodging each other. They're doing reversals. It's a great clinic, and this match almost went over the TV time that was running. Thank you.
One of the fucking things you'll never hear in WWE. We're out of time.
That was such a dumb thing to say. I'm sorry, Tony Schiavone. You really fucked things up. But anyways,
because
get back to
Tony Schiavone is the one who's responsible for these guys going over their clock. But go on.
But yeah, and Jay White was trying, and surprisingly, what happened during this match was that the fans of Minneapolis were cheering for Swerve Strickland. They were actually cheering him as as if Swerve was the babyface during this fight. When Swerve spent his entire time being a heel, he terrorized Adam Page's home and cut a promo in front of Adam Page's child.
Question.
Yeah.
What was Jay White doing during this?
Jay White was feuding with MJF and stole the AEW World title.
Okay, so apparently, according to the folks who cheer for wrestlers at All Elite Wrestling, stealing the AEW World Championship belt is worse than breaking into a man's home and terrorizing the man's baby.
What is wrong with you, Minneapolis?
What the fuck? No, this isn't a Minneapolis thing. This is an AEW thing. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
That is so fucked up.
That is so fucked up. They're both heels. So I guess one of them has to be babyface on there. I guess these folks are just as sick and tired of Hangnail as I am. So I guess these fucking guys are cheering for Swerve Strickland because he beat the shit out of Hangman Adam Page within an inch of his life.
Yeah.
Okay. You people are sick in the brain and you need counseling, but okay.
All right. So getting back to the match. So after Jay White tried to take brief control, Swerve Strickland was able to hit the kill shot onto Jay White, hurting his arm, and then he did his top rope it's really cool. What he does is that Swerve does a top rope double stomp / drop kick onto Jay White as he's sitting upward in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. Really? A very shallow angled drop kick. Oh my fuck.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was pretty painful. And then after some more back and forth action, Jay White was about to hit another Blade Runner onto Swerve, and then Swerve rolled him up into a technical pin to pin and win. Your winner of the Continental and advancing in points in the Continental Classic, Swerve Strickland. This is a really...
What is wrong with you people?
I feel bad for Jay White, man. I mean, there was reports that Jay White was not satisfied with the finish of the AEW's Full Gear's main event against MJF. Of course not.
You're fucking... Okay, I get that you got to be in a championship feud against the world champion, but, the match itself got itself over-gimmicked. Alright? It's too weird. It's too much.
It was over-gimmicked, too many plot holes.
And Swerve Strickland won? The freaking the home invasion, child endangerment, child abusing psychopath, bloodletting Swerve Strickland.
Hey man,
he's the good guy.
Listen, you can hate on
people are freaks. What the fuck?
I know, right? You can hate on Hangman Adam Page all you want, but even Juan would not go that far.
I know, seriously, and I fucking despise the guy. I mean it. I loathe him within an inch of my life, and I can't understand why anyone would ever cheer for him.
Yeah, Juan's on a higher moral high ground. Instead of that, Juan would terrorize Adam Page's friends, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, no. Listen, guys, it's just the AEW fans, get some help. Stop it. Please get some help. Please. Listen to the Emperor of the Air. Michael Jordan. Please. I'm asking nicely. Stop it.
All right.
Get some help.
Now, unfortunately, we don't have a review for this week's edition of Impact Wrestling because this week, Impact Wrestling has decided that they're airing their tapings of a really, really corny, really ridiculous, ridiculous show that they did. And it's supposed to be like a knockoff of the
old school regional stuff, Mid-South wrestling and Smoky Mountain wrestling, and
mixing with a little bit of WWF Golden Years wrestling.
No, not even that. More like Memphis Championship Wrestling. That stuff. I shit you not. Apparently, they call it Impact Provincial Wrestling Federation.
IPWF.
The more I look at this photo, the dumber it gets.
So we're not going to touch on that tonight.
No, listen. Okay, I get it. Josh Alexander's Canadian, so they made him
a lumberjack. Oh my god.
Is that Kozlov?
I don't know.
No. No, right?
No.
That's not Santino, is it?
I don't think so.
Why is he wearing a Cossack hat? The only one who looks even remotely normal is Jordan Grace, because she's just wearing aviator sunglasses. That's it.
Everyone else just looks ridiculous.
What?
I don't know what he's wearing, man.
What is that in his mouth?
I don't know.
What is this in his mouth?
I don't know.
No, explain this to me.
It looks like is that a muffin?
Is it a muffin? Is that toast? Is that Texas toast? What is that?
Also, now that I got a closer look, it is Santino Marella.
Why is Santino Marella wearing a Cossack hat?
I don't know anymore.
He's not Russian. That's cultural appropriation. Nobody is allowed to do that except for Angel. So, for obvious reason, we're not covering that. Oh, that's pizza in his mouth.
That's pizza? Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Juan, go ahead and ring that bell.
No problem.
So, my final thoughts, I guess we'll, you know what? Let's start with the final thoughts on NXT. Let's mix it up, Juancho.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's your show.
Final thoughts of NXT.
Oh, on his off days of being a lumberjack, he makes Canadian syrup that's illegal in the U.S.
Oh,
thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
And she says, and Planet Cusman said that that's pizza in this dude's mouth. I'm like,
okay, yeah.
I hope so.
So
I hope that's pizza.
So NXT was definitely a fun show following Survivor Series. Opening tag match was a lot of fun. The main event fatal 4-way was great. It was great seeing Johnny Gargano back on my TV screen again and seeing all those three guys ganging up on
wrestling. Yeah.
And seeing all those three guys ganging up on Bronson Reed, that was definitely fun. And the matches in between were good.
Okay, for the record, I know Bronson Reed's a big bad guy, and he's a heel. He's a monster heel. He's super huge, and he's physically threatening. But did he really deserve that beatdown? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. All the other matches were pretty good. Braun Breaker had a solid, okay match against Eddie Thorpe. There was, Kiana James had an all right match against Kalani Jordan for the Iron Survivor Challenge. Everything else was awesome. Everything else was good, to the point. I was still a little confused of Joe Gacy. At this point, I have no idea what they're doing with him.
He doesn't even know what they're doing with him.
He doesn't even know what they're doing. But you know what? WWE is doing great business. They're great. They're awesome. And since lately we've had a couple of WWE stars jumping into NXT lately, I mean, it's only a matter of time before the Second City State returns to the Gold brand, right?
He was never in the Gold brand. He was never an NXT person.
He was no. Let me do a minor correction. He was part of the. He was part of
the Second Nexus. For 5 minutes.
He was part of the Second Nexus. He was part of the first season of NXT. He was doing color commentary for NXT. He also appeared.
You just made me spill my Diet Pepsi.
He also appeared on a taping of NXT in 2012 as WWE champion, teaming up with Seth Rollins, who was the inaugural NXT champion.
Yeah, no. Oh, I remember that. Seth Rollins celebrated with his the way he spins the NXT championship over belt, and Punk was like looking at it, was like, okay, I guess that looks fun. I'll try that. Yeah, this is all right, I guess.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, but like that being said, he's not like an NXT guy.
But but it's not outside the realm of possibility for him to show up.
Yeah, you're right. And Planet Q's Queen, Johnny Gargano wrestled on Monday Night Raw this week too with Tommaso Ciampa as DIY.
Yes, they wrestled in a tag team turmoil match. Unfortunately, the team came up short because the Creed brothers won the whole thing. But It's cool. They had a great showing, and it's awesome.
And yeah, and the Creed brothers being up on the main roster totally works, along with Ivy Nile on their side. So yeah, the Diamond Mine are there.
Yay!
Hashtag send Ivy.
That being said, it doesn't look like things are going pretty well for AEW. I gotta admit, this week's Dynamite edition, apart from the promo segment of Christian and Adam Copeland and Top Flight being back together, like the matches were good. I like the opening match, but like everything else in the middle was just, I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard. Like the shows were okay, but like they're missing star power right now. Like, and I'm not talking about CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, or Jade Cargill leaving AEW, but also there's no Elite. Chris Jericho is not on screen. Kenny Omega is gone. The Young Bucks are taking a sabbatical from wrestling.
Bryan Danielson is injured for the cajillionth time.
Yeah. So, yeah, star power is definitely lacking right now in AEW. AEW is currently in trouble.
Yikes. I've already run off at the mouth enough on these guys, so
And
all I could say is yikes.
Yeah, I know. And the only star power they have right now is MJF and Samoa Joe, who are
which are badasses, but they can't do the only they can't be the only ones carrying the entirety of the promotion. You're right, Planet Q Screen. There's no substance in AEW. They need meat. They need meaty meat, and they don't have it.
Exactly. If you don't have the main stars that fans will tune in for every week, then what's the point? Then what have you been doing this entire time since January of 2019?
He's been making dream matches. He's been making dream matches.
That was a rhetorical question. You didn't have to answer
matches,
that.
And look at all the championships we've got over here. And look at all the promotion that we're putting over here. And look at all the Wembleys. Did you look at all the Wembleys, Jose? Look at the Wembley.
Oh, my God.
They're Wembley all over.
Please stop it. Oh, my God.
God. Tony Khan can Wembley himself.
Ha, thank you.
Ha.
All right, so a couple of announcements before we wrap things up. Actually, I'm trying to think. No, I don't have any announcements. I think we're good. No announcements this time. Everything was good. Everything's hunky-dory. Juan, go ahead and close this off.
I was gonna say, like, folks, don't forget to check to once again check out our PayPal page to help send the Ravens flock to Japan in 2025. It's a lofty goal, but it is possible with your help. The link is pinned at the top comment, and let's not forget, like I said, go ahead and give Glitch Energy a try. Use our promo code Glitch Flock Fuel for 20% off. I strongly recommend, if you guys are kind of like me and you have trouble actually trying to get some sleep, try out the res. I'm actually going to buy it this weekend now that I've got money on me, and I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. It's definitely worth a try. And if you guys wanted to try something a little bit differently, they also have AI, which is another supplement to help with brain activity. It's basically it uses nootropics to help you focus and help you with concentration and help you improve your memory. So give these a try. Like I said, glitchenergy.com, and use our promo code FlockFuel for 20% off. Why did I switch to the black file screen? There we go. Sorry.
No, you're fine, Juancho. But thank you for that. Now, Juan, plug us away.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Oh wait, I can't yet. Hang on a minute. What the heck is happening? Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened there. All right, there we go. Let's try that again, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching the live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Castillo. As he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our of Wrestle Rewind. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. That was Juan Arouse. Cock! Whore! Blah, blah, blah!